May the 4th. Do we have any actual beer news other than the things that I did? I don't know. Not really.
Let's go through these beer takes.
Beer takes. What? What do you mean?
Didn't you read this?
Oh, the one that you sent me? But it wasn't a link, it was a picture.
Oh.
So I don't know what it was. Sure, that sounds great.
300 on the
Wow.
other sheet, and then Aaron Gore's is like got 150, but he's got actually more
Thoughtful, useful.
industry people. I will not say that they're more thoughtful.
Okay, fair.
Here. I will text it to you. Because I keep losing it myself.
Let's have some fun. All right. A Facebook, no less. Huh.
What do you mean?
It was a Facebook post, not an Instagram, which is wild. People still Facebook, huh?
I don't know that you get really good conversation on Instagram. I mean, well, let's qualify that. I don't think you get them on Facebook either necessarily, but are you mic'd up?
I am mic'd up and I'm ready to rock and roll. Did I do that right?
That remains to be seen.
Oh, well, seems like there might be some filtering that needs to
Like,
happen.
no matter how I do this, is this actually... I didn't see the magic. Oh yeah, we're using the microphone.
Right.
Want to.
Right.
Using external wired mic.
There you go. Looks like things are shaping up just perfectly.
All right.
Howdy, Rob.
Andrew Bauman.
How you doing, man?
All right.
We're just getting right into it. We didn't even have that much banter before we started recording, but
Are we getting into it?
yeah, we are.
Okay.
Want to tell everyone where we are?
We are at Arizona Wilderness, the Gilbert location, and we are having Rauch beers.
That's right. Today is the day when Dead Out, their Rauch beer, released, and both fans of Rauch beer. I think last year, was it dark or was it a lighter beer?
I don't have a recollection of that at all. I know they have, for many, many years, done a smoked apple goza in honor of a fallen firefighter that they, the owners know, John and Pat. But
The
it's
Yarnell 9?
I think it's 19, isn't it?
Teen?
I believe so, yeah. I believe that was surrounding that. Which is interesting because Prescott Brewing Company brought everyone together for a beer, and that was when we had access to a lot of conversations on group emails.
Right.
As a home brewer.
Or we had Slacks and we had stuff.
No, it was pre-Slack. It was
okay.
just email. And so
all right.
One of the things I tried to get the guild before I was the director is to get on a different platform because everyone was annoyed by the reply all. Which is interesting. Hold this thought about people in our industry not understanding how technology works. Just keep that in mind. We'll circle back to that maybe a little bit as I use some businessy jargon. We'll circle back to that.
We'll circle back. Good call.
Yeah.
Send it to Dave. So yeah, here we are at Arizona Wilderness Brewing Company in Gilbert, and I was just thinking. I think is that the only brewery with the word Arizona in the name?
Yeah, as I pointed out, it's the only brewery that has wilderness in the name too, but in Arizona.
Well, it's a little more like wilderness could be any state. If you're
right.
saying Arizona, that would tie it to your state a little more.
Sure. Does it guarantee that no one will put AZ on? Because I think the place modifier, is a wiggle room for a lot of trademark. Just like changing it from brewery to beer works or
right.
all that. I
sure.
believe that's a strategy. I don't know how effective it is. I don't know anyone who's been challenged on that in our state.
8-Bit Brewing Company is in California. 8-Bit Ale Works.
Well, they changed it
here,
but I don't know that anyone said no. That's not good enough.
Oh no, the two companies worked out a deal. Right. So anytime we're referring to Arizona, it's 8-Bit Ale Works and never anything else.
Right.
But now 8-Bit Brewing Company is starting to distribute it in Arizona. And it's becoming a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, trademark's crazy. All right, that's not why we're here. We're not here for trademark talk.
Okay.
We don't have the right guest for that, so.
It's true. You have some things coming up, and then we have a hot take, internet take.
Yeah.
Conversation.
Well, we can review the week.
Sure.
Because we recorded on Thursday last week, so.
Well, no. I could have got that episode out. I just released it.
Oh, that's
today.
fine. I don't care.
So it's been a month.
Oh God, really? Okay. It's not your fault, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, I have responsibility there too.
I listened to our show and it had a lot of gaps in that we were just making a lot of assumptions without actually checking our sources. So I did explain.
Makes sense. Cool.
Oriental Brewery. You should listen to it. It's very informative.
Great. Great. I will.
You understand what happened about Oriental Brewery. It is ABI, but it wasn't always. It's gone back and forth. And then the difference between soju and makgeolli, and I hope we don't have any of those things to explain in the Philadelphia episode. I should jump in there more and explain when we say, well, I don't know. Like, we should know. We should
try
you're
right. Yeah. Well, but it's because, we're just talking about things and then...
Right.
All right.
Well, I mean... So, yeah. But you had a weekend, right?
Yes.
You had a birthday and you had
Sure.
You had some travels?
Saturday, headed down to Tucson. So, Saturday morning, said to Margaret, my daughter, hey, we're going down to Tucson if you want to come down. And she was like, yeah, okay. So that was a surprise. Being an ASU fan, Tucson. But then she also said, I'm kind of scared because I don't hate Tucson anymore. I know. Anyways, went down for the Barrio Brewing Company 35th anniversary, but first made a stop at Button Brewing.
Yes.
They had a bike ride going. We didn't really get there in time for that because of waiting for the daughter of the show.
Bikes down there, did you?
No, I don't have a bike rack for the new car.
Yeah. So.
They went to Hoppy Vine, which is another friend of the guild, Hector. I've done a podcast with him before. So the ride was from Button to Hoppy Vine and back.
Right.
Pretty dope, pretty fun. I stopped by Dragoon, pick up some things for our good friend Andy. who is their salesperson here in Phoenix. Then we went to Crooked Tooth because if you're in Tucson, that's just kind of the thing you have to do.
Pretty much.
Great beers, such unique, interesting styles. Man, I hope they join the guild again next year.
Ouch, that hurts.
That's okay. I mean, people go through things. Times change. They've been longtime supporters, still support with our festivals, but yeah. Then we went to Barrio Brewing Company, and they had a really fun festival with 6 or 7 different breweries from Tucson, all pouring samples. I wanted to get a tattoo, but the line was a little much for me to be able to.
So it was in the brew house and then the IPA room, or was it outside? Or?
The party was outside in their parking lot near their silo.
Okay.
Plus through the brew house.
Gotcha.
Through the brew house into the driveway or the parking lot.
Yeah.
They had a huge stage set up. They had bands going the whole day. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was awesome. We got to see a whole bunch of breweries.
I texted Jamie and said my regrets. Congratulations to them.
Yeah. The Air's fully employee-owned brewery.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
It is. Thank you to whoever turned music down. That's great.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a song.
Maybe. So that's cool that they get a nice World Beer Cup medal. They have their anniversary. I had an anniversary.
All the
this
vibes.
Is when I didn't.
That's right. Congratulations.
I had my 28th anniversary, and Brendan and I went to the Grand Canyon. We went to Flagstaff, and when you're there, where we are, it's like, it's the same distance to go from our house to the Grand Canyon South Rim as it is for me to go from my house in Tempe to Tucson. 75 minutes. So, I don't know. Like people go like, oh, I've never been to the Grand Canyon.
75 minutes. It's 90 minutes from my house to Tucson, and it's like 3 hours from my house to Flag.
You just gotta drive a little faster.
I gotta drive faster. I understand.
So that's the reason why we didn't make the trip south. And you had a birthday.
That's true.
Did you
So
go to
we
Fry's?
also went to Slow Body.
Did you go to Fry's to get your senior discount?
No, that's only the first
Wednesday
of every month.
Which was this week.
I
It was 2 days from your birthday.
I messed up.
Yeah.
Messed up AA wrong.
You know what I did? I buy the most. I wait to buy like things like expensive olive oil.
I'm in. I'm very excited about it.
And you can also time the coupons they give you. Like,
I have a free hummus coupon right now, just sitting there burning in my
and they
pocket.
just keep giving us free eggs.
A
loss leader.
Sure.
Right.
I don't know. They're $2.99.
You can get jumbo eggs. Like
Wow.
I never buy jumbo.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They're bigger than your head.
I don't know why. I always just get the medium ones or the middle one. I don't know. It's a lot of egg.
So much to think about. Anyways, yes, so after Barrio, we went to Slow Body because I wanted Margaret to see the beauty and the serenity that is Slow Body Brewing
Right,
Company.
and you sent me a photo, and they have taco splints.
It was so great.
I mean, I knew they had.
Of course.
It would actually surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. They have such other fine specimen plants. I mean, when I say specimen, is the definition. Like it is in the top percentage of that plant, and it's not one that's usually very common to Arizona. That's what they have.
They have all the amazing plants, that's for sure. Yeah, and then let's see. Sunday, my son came down from Flagstaff to spend the afternoon, and the next day was my birthday. May the 4th be with you. We went to some fun things. I went to a pizza place that's in downtown. Should I say what it is?
Sure.
Nah.
Domino's?
No, it was, what is it called?
I don't know.
You do know. It's the big fancy one.
The big fancy pizza?
The most fancy pizza place in the country.
Bianco's?
Bianco's, yeah.
I thought they pulled up their stakes. I didn't.
No, definitely not. I went there last year. I went there again on Monday. We didn't go for pizza. We just went to have a beer while we were waiting for Maggie, and then she got there, and they had crispy and church music on tap. So we're $8 for a pint, pretty standard. A little high, but not crazy. And I got a can of 7th and McDowell from Roses by the Stairs.
Right.
$13.50.
Ooh, it's restaurant price.
Surprise.
Yeah. Ouch.
That was surprising to me. And then, anyways, we went to see Star Wars at the Arizona Science Center in their new fancy planetarium dome, the Dorrance Dome, and that was super cool. And then we went to Cider Core, where I met up with you and several of our friends, and I got a tattoo of Millennium Falcon. We had some ciders. We had collab that they did with Saddle Mountain. It's pure beer. There's no cider in it, but they brought some, I believe they brought some puree for the pog.
Yes.
I don't know. But that was nice.
Yes, they do have beer also.
Yep, they do.
And you can mix Snakebite,
Sure.
Guinness. I don't know what they call a beer in regular cider, regular beer. Call that. But yeah. And then we went to Phantom Fox for a nightcap.
Right.
On a Monday.
That's right.
It's
Went to
pretty
Phantom
busy,
Fox.
though, but, this is all driven by a pun.
By the holiday.
By a pun.
Yeah.
Of a multi-generational film series, which it's not something that
Happens a
a
lot.
lot of generations have had.
Right.
It's like a 30 or 40 year.
Yeah.
76. So
70.
78.
77.
Okay.
They wanted to release it for Christmas in 76, but didn't get it done, so they released it in summer of 77.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, now there's movies that span many, many decades. But yeah, it's kind of unique. Because I was sitting talking to somebody, and they were talking about their favorite Star Wars movie, and it was by far not mine, but they were a certain age when that movie came out. I'm like, okay, not my favorite, but I understand why.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh,
I'm still thinking about this $13.
Brady got one of those.
Everybody, he's got a little.
Brady got a little beer on the side of his hand
it's not
for
the
cheers.
dimpled, it's the I don't know. It's not a dimpled mug. It's a mug.
Oh, yeah, a beer mug.
Right.
Like you get at Chili's.
Right. So you got that at GABF, right?
No, I got this at Beer Research Institute anniversary party in the before days, so a
Okay.
long time ago.
Yeah. So Brady has a matching tattoo.
It's true.
In the same.
Yeah,
What is that? The side of your
yeah.
hand? I don't know what that's called.
I don't know
It's
what
not
that's
the
called.
heel. It's
No, side.
the karate chop area.
Yes, the karate chop zone. Don't karate chop too hard and break your glass.
Okay.
So-
I'm still thinking about this $13 pint.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. Do you think it's priced because it costs more, or do you think it's not priced because people in Tucson are clamoring for a rare beer?
Oh yeah, we're in downtown Phoenix, so
I'm sorry.
yeah.
This is where I said when you said you went to that pizza place, I thought you were still in Tucson
No.
because they were down there.
Oh, I didn't
and
know
then
about
they're
that.
gone.
Okay.
So now this makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't know where this is coming from. It's a very. I'm not even talking about.
That's $5.50 more than a pint of church music. That's a significant difference.
And it's in a can versus.
Draft. I don't know, whatever. It's
But
fine.
so that's what I'm saying. Does it reflect the actual price of? The cost, the unit cost was that a?
They just take the unit cost and multiply it by 4.
Are they transferring their cost that brewery to the restaurant, or is the restaurant taking it? I don't know. If that's what it costs, if that's what it takes for it to be there and people buy it, I guess I got no quibble. But I think that's probably not sustainable. That price.
I don't think it has anything to do with the brewery. I think that's just Bianco saying, we're Bianco's. We do what we want, and that's fine.
They're kind of giving it, I don't know, some cred. I
A
mean,
little glow up.
Yeah,
A little glow up by
this,
saying, "Oh,
this is not." It's
your everyday beer."
I don't know how I feel about it.
It's in the glass of wine category of pricing, right?
I gotta think with this through.
Yeah,
Totally.
I think it's pretty great.
But it relates, again, it might relate to the hot internet take situation we'll be discussing.
We'll get there soon.
Yeah. Well, we're about 16 minutes in, and I want to keep this around 30.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Great. Let's see. So that was Monday. We ended up at Phantom Fox, and that was just so lovely.
Yeah.
Then I went home and I went to sleep. And my kids went out after that.
As one does when you're
In your early 20s, yes. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and then Tuesday, it was a regular day. And now I'm getting ready to head out tomorrow morning to Salt Lake. Leave at 6 a.m.
Right, for the festival.
Utah State Brewers
called
Guild
Collaboration.
Festival.
It's called something else.
The mashup.
The mashup.
The Great Utah Mashup.
Great Utah.
And then I'm also recording a radio show called Beer Nerd Radio.
A true radio show?
A true radio show.
Are you gonna be like on during the morning zoo, or
It will be at 2 o'clock.
will you be like, hang on a second, Andrew, we need to go through traffic?
It is live. It is
Yeah.
live
Oh,
at
yeah,
2
yeah.
p.m.
Right.
Very exciting.
Traffic.
And also it's a podcast, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's coming up. Promoting Arizona beer is part of my job.
Of course it is.
Hello, Arizona beer.
Right. Our neighbors. They need to
I
know
was
more about our beer.
I was also mentioning that Arizona Wilderness is the only brewery with the word Arizona in their name. All right, I think I played that one out enough.
What? I mean, why is that
It's fine.
important?
Well, I just like it.
Oh, okay.
I like the state of Arizona, so I like when anyone shouts out how great we are.
Phoenix Beer Co. is the only brewery with Phoenix.
Also true.
Flagstaff Beer Co. is the only.
Yeah. Yes.
We could play this game. I mean, I don't know.
Hey.
There it is.
All right. Do we? Let's see.
I befuddled you.
No, we've got Bisbee Brewing Company,
Yeah.
Verde Brewing Company in Camp Verde is like adjacent.
Okay. Okay. Do we count Smelter
Oh.
Town? Because it's the nickname of the.
No.
No.
We've got Fort Mojave Brewing Company.
Fort Mojave.
I'm gonna go visit that next week.
Nice. All right.
Any other city names?
I don't know. Counties? Do we any counties? now?
Pine Top
That's a city.
That's a
town.
city.
Town.
and a brewery.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to leave anyone out. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, it's inevitable. It's
I know. I can't get it all. You can't catch all. Oh, there used to be a Prescott Brewing Company. That was back in the day, though.
Yeah. Well, there was a Prescott Valley too. No, it was Lonesome Valley.
Lonesome Valley and Prescott Valley. Yeah. What a world. What a world. All right, that's enough of that.
All right.
Okay, so here's the big news of the day.
It's not big news.
Okay.
It's just something that popped up.
A
in my
fun thing.
feed. There's a brewery in Wisconsin called Three Sheets, and they put out, we want to hear from you, no holding back, no wrong answers. What is your controversial beer opinion? And they have like 300 in their thread. But then Aaron Gore, who's with the Fifth Ingredient, which is a software company. So there's a lot more industry folks in here. Doesn't make them any less right or wrong, by the way.
Do you know there's another Wisconsin brewing company that's been in the news lately?
Yes, Minocqua.
Oh, that's true. Wild. 2.
Yeah. A lot of Wisconsin breweries, whether they agree with the larger sentiment, I don't think they give that guy a lot of time of doing it. But that's, But he's running for Senate now, so you can understand where this is progressing.
Governor, but yeah.
Oh yeah, he ran for Senate already.
Oh,
You're right. Anyway, so there's a bunch of controversial beer opinions, and I want to read a couple of them. Maybe not identify everybody. because I don't know if I have the permission. Oh, is that a public format? One of the ones that struck me as is sort of ironic, but also very true, is Augie Carton from Carton Brewing in New Jersey, who is on the Steal This Beer podcast with John Hall, said, having opinions about beer instead of having opinions over beers has given the game to social media. He's right. We're talking about things that we should be talking over beers.
Right.
Which is a glaring.
Instead of just going to a brewery and talking to someone about it, you're going onto the internet. Yeah.
Sure. But
that's a good one.
This kind of thing allows people to participate in brewing culture all hours of the day, possibly during work when they're not supposed to. So.
I like that one. A faucet can change a beer, but it can never improve a beer. That's a good point.
Well, I don't know. It can improve a beer. It can't improve a bad beer.
A faucet.
It can make it more desirable for me.
Sure.
Because if I'm going to a brewery and they're giving me the Iceman pour where there's no head and it's up to the top, I feel like, man, if you had it on a Luger faucet, I would go, give me the,
Milko.
Not quite that much, but like, well, maybe, I don't know. It might be a super gasified beer, but I understand that's our friend Ethan. You've met Ethan, right?
Who?
Ethan Cox, New
Yeah.
York.
I like Untapped averages all beer to something like 3.56. This is objectively correct.
Colin Kaminsky is the writer of the Water Book. Had a brewery in California that is no longer, I think. I don't see. This is where we get into. I don't want to have to fact check this.
Colin Kaminsky said.
No, that's the wrong one.
Oh.
I'll find the other one. He had another take. Or maybe it was somebody else. Well, he talked about the influence of Twitter back in the day. That all hype around Twitter. I shouldn't explain. I should just read it. Twitter beers put the beer industry in the shrinking state we have today. He's blaming Twitter.
I
I think it's a.
Here's a hot take. Unless
No, I don't want to discuss it.
The Ballast Point sale was the end of craft beer because no one actually fathomed a brand being worth $1 billion. The $1 billion wasn't spent to buy a brand, it was spent to access and dismantle from the inside out a brand that locals actually loved, then turned around and boycotted it.
I don't know that was intentional, but I think that's definitely the effect.
Right.
I don't think that there was like cigars in a boardroom and like.
I don't think that Constellation had the deep industry push to kill craft beer. Do you?
No, I think they wanted that to succeed.
I think they wanted to make money.
But this is an ABI tenant.
I could see them doing it, sure.
Well, their tenants fail fast.
Yeah.
And if it takes a lot of money to arrive at a failure, that's okay. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'll get to the text that take I thought was Colin, but
okay,
it's true. But anyway, Keith Lemke, who's been in a lot of different. He's been with Siebel. He's been with Lalaman. Not sure what he's up to today. Chicago area persona. Does a lot of walking. I know a lot about this guy.
All right.
You know. Have you met?
I am not familiar with Keith.
Okay. He says non-alcoholic beer should be available for purchase at any age and should be displayed in the soft drink aisles of retailers. Okay, so you're wincing.
Ooh, that sounds troublesome.
If they're not branded with the beer name, I agree with it. Deeper in the thread, it's like we're talking about kombucha. Kombucha can be alcoholic or non-alcoholic, right? We talked last week about Malta.
Malta, yeah.
Which
that's standard.
Now, if there was a Malta alcoholic product, maybe I don't feel the same way. But I get what he's saying, It's barley water.
I have had
Barley tea.
It's barley tea. Yeah. I've had a very Malta-like product from Amstel in the islands.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Right.
it tastes like Malta.
Right. But that's a different. It's a European sensibility there.
Different
I'm
culture,
guessing,
sure.
Than it is in America. But I think it's a good take. I think any volume increase in that class of products will improve the quality of what's out there, and I don't think it's ready for prime time. The non-alcoholic beer space.
You don't think non-alcoholic beer is ready for prime time in the larger cultural sense? You think
I
it's
don't.
just niche for
I don't think. I think
craft beer
I think
lovers,
it's at an infancy stage of what it could actually be.
I mean, do you know how much product Athletic Brewing made?
Oh,
A lot.
it's great. A lot. If I had access to it for free, I'd pour a lot of it down the drain. I don't think it is.
Okay.
I think it's just work.
I mean, we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a beer and you try that, you're not going to be pleased. If you're looking for a beverage that is reminiscent of beer, you're probably going to be like, okay, I get it.
Right. So in the same way that if you say this is a vegan burger, if it doesn't taste like a burger, I'm going to say fuck that. And I think Impossible Burgers are pretty close.
So Impossible Burger is just like a Guinness Zero?
Kinda, but I mean Guinness Zero could still have a ways to go.
Oh, Guinness Zero is freaking perfect.
I don't know if it's perfect.
Okay, you're right. I will do a half Guinness regular and half Guinness Zero, and that is more satisfying
I'm
than a
just
straight
saying,
Guinness
like, if
Zero.
we're settling for that as the pinnacle, then I don't know.
I haven't had it, but people say the Heineken Zero is also incredibly similar to the namesake.
Yeah, no. I think it's one of the best examples of it. I also think it could be better.
All right, fair.
Let's see. Oh, so the one I thought that was Colin was Drew Beecham. He said, "I'll keep saying it until the industry changes. Brewers fucked up by abandoning their job of educating the consumer."
Yeah.
And a lot of people have sort of referenced the fact that there's a lot of turnover and it's needed more than ever, but also the education focus and content has to change also. If we're just talking about explaining amber beers like they did 3 decades ago, that's not the answer either.
Well, and the other thing is that when that was such a push for brewers, taproom managers, which it was like a significant thing, and it definitely like disappeared into the ether as a main point of opening a brewery is educating consumers. That's because we went from like 8% to 19% of total beer sales. I'm sorry, 3% to 19%. So a lot of people learned it. A lot of people. Not to say there's no point in continuing to educate people about not only the beers that exist or the process of brewing, but also look at the innovations that are coming through today. How are they doing it? Why are they doing it? What's different about it? That's how you can get those return guests continuing that education path, but also bring in new people who are just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, I know that in the role of the guild, we often fall short. It's frustrating us because people don't understand the economics of some of the industry. They don't understand the economics and the point of festivals. They don't discriminate, and it's like, I know we tried. I know that we were successful in some respects, but like, what the difference between the festivals that we do and other festivals? That's the fact that I don't think I've ever been. I know that one of the first strong beers was in a parking lot, but I never participated in anything like that except for during COVID. And I don't think anyone said, "Oh my God, don't ever do that again," or "Don't ever have a." I mean, we'd rather not have a festival during that period. It was like, I think that was like one of the most highly guarded things that we did during that period. You know,
Yeah.
It's like you followed all the social distance rules, and people felt comfortable, and all the brewers had conversations and did all the education stuff, right? So
It was awesome. We had a captive audience that couldn't leave our space for 10 minutes. And then we had one brewery that didn't send anyone who cared, and then we had another brewery that did send some other people who cared. So we cut that time in half, so 5 minutes each with 10 different guests that we could talk to straight up. They had nothing else to do for 5 minutes. Oh, brother, that was so fun.
Yep. Do you have any takes that come to mind? And would you weigh in, or what's your take?
Oh, well, I did send you that one.
You sent me one.
Yeah.
Oh, you can utter it.
So you know the
You can
beer is proof that God loves us and wants to be happy.
Which someday we'll do a whole thing on how that's not actually what.
My hot take is beer is proof that God does not love us and does not want us to be happy sometimes.
Yeah. Well, so.
Oh, look, there's a Rob Fulmer posted
I
here.
did post.
Interesting.
I did post.
Are you going to say it or no?
I'll say it. I just
All right.
gotta find it because I don't
You can
have
read
it
mine. It's right here.
committed to memory.
Oh, good.
So the what is your controversial beer opinion? Not beer. A lot of people lumped in the industry, which, by the way, I have an article for you to read, and we'll do another short show on that. I think it's really relevant in terms of recalibrating what our expectations are as an industry for different segments of the industry. It's not numbers of breweries, it's not dollars or market share, it's impact. In the same way that, if all of a sudden you have a lot of new ethnic restaurants that are really hitting a sweet spot, the expectation is that everybody should have that everywhere.
Like the power of ramen?
And it should also be, ramen is on the grocery shelf, but no one is going into business. No one has the expectation that they're going to go in the business of ramen and knock out big ramen, whatever that means. I want to have that discussion with you, John,
20 and
but I want
20.
you to read it.
Ramen 20 and 20.
But I said, because we're talking about beer. Beer is an organism that is adapted to every culture on the face of the planet. Its styles flourish in varying water conditions and access to raw ingredients. Beer is fine. Beer opinions, however, are not so robust. No one will mourn a bad beer opinion when it passes. Good beer opinions go on to be self-evident in that everybody already knew that. So when people say, I really like this style, everyone should like that style, those opinions generally die. Except for whoever said IPA is the next big thing. They were right for quite a while.
Still right.
And no one's going like, oh, that was a brilliant take.
Who was that? I don't know. Let's have another beer.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it speaks a little bit to that passion project of yours is a history of beer.
Yeah. I'm going to be a fixture of history before I get into that. I think,
oh my God, someone said beer shouldn't taste like hot dogs. Looking at you, Rauch Beer. That person is wrong.
That person's wrong. This is
Oh
not,
my heavens.
Actually, this, I'd like to have another glass. This is very light on the smoke touch, I feel.
It is. It is light, but it's definitely apparent.
Yeah. It's also a style that has a lot more malt going on. Could I have another Roke? The Jet Out, please. Apparently you don't know what a Roke is.
Your word coming out of your mouth.
Mumbling.
Yeah, that's what I heard, Eric. Mumble.
All right, we got that fixed. So, what else?
Oh, macros belong in a craft beer tap room along with RTD, weed drinks, seltzers, NA, etc. I mean, that would have been a hot. In fact, I had that discussion earlier today, and yeah, there's a lot of feelings around that. Craft tap rooms should never have macros. Craft tap rooms shouldn't have weed drinks. It is a thing people say.
Well, I mean,
Today.
Is anyone really leaning into like
Thank you.
the identity of a craft beer bar, or are they just places that people go that subsequently have craft beer? Because like, do you remember like, I don't know, 15 years ago there was places putting the word brewery on their restaurant / tap
Today,
room,
sure, of course.
and they're not breweries. Like, I know there was some objection to that, but I
It
mean,
never went anywhere because
does anyone go like, you sir should not have the
you cannot be a craft tap room if you have Budweiser. This is outrageous. No,
yeah.
but there are still places opening that say brewery that aren't.
Yeah.
Dove Mountain Brewery in Tucson, very popular.
Yeah.
Moves a lot of Arizona. In fact, I think they're 100% Arizona craft beer.
I would let that go a little bit if there was no Dove Mountain, but there is no Dove Mountain. So,
Yeah.
so if the whole thing was just none of those words are, well, they're not on the mountain.
Are they on Dove Mountain Road? Maybe.
Maybe.
Couldn't say. But they do serve 100% Arizona craft beer.
Yeah,
So
and they are.
that like mixes up the whole theory.
People like it.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people necessarily. I think they have to answer that question a lot more than us.
I mean, if you want to get real nitty gritty, what about Papago Brewing Company?
Yeah.
When they,
Yeah. The people who have to answer to where is your brewery is them, not us.
yeah, and
I did have people. I remember in the Papago days. So is a brewery back behind the kitchen? Like, it's not a TARDIS, man. It's not as. This building is not big enough for that. But it's so funny.
I mean, yeah.
It came up just the other day that Papago contracted not only at Oak Creek and then us, but with Van Steenberg in
Belgium.
yeah, in Ghent. Yeah, so a couple of beers.
Yeah,
Jeepers.
I know. I think I have one of those in my cellar. I literally have like 15 bottles, and one of them is that. Anyways,
This is an interesting one. An increase in the baseline quality, availability, broke differentiation with average consumers to a point where the product quality is no longer the primary driver in the purchase decision. Why wait in line for beer that's 2% better than something I could grab at the grocery store? Why spend $18 on a bottle of mixed culture sour when a 12-pack of hot side sour is less? I would not make that distinction, but plenty of people do. Why go to a beer fest to try 20 different beers when I can hit most decent C stores and grab 4 or 5
in-date stovepipes.
That means in code. At the same dollar per ounce than 6 or 12 without volume or commitment. Okay. I mean, if you make that beer,
I can see a lot of reasons to argue against that.
Well, no, but he's talking strictly on beer mix.
Sure.
And
But we've had the discussion for years. I mean, if you're just looking for volume of alcohol, a beer festival is a terrible place to go.
Yeah. Or
dollars per ounce of ethanol.
Right.
Don't go there.
No.
If you want to feel the culture and be part of something, then yeah, that's why you do that.
Exactly.
Even if you have to travel to Salt Lake.
Exactly. But are we average consumers?
Certainly not.
Okay.
We are so far off average consumer level.
So I mean, I understand the point because people do the math, and that's it. Trying to maximize their enjoyment on that one dimension. So if you never want any social interaction, or you want to be outside, or you want to discover something new because you're not going to discover anything new.
Going to the C-store.
No, but I get it.
I mean, you could find a new juice force you haven't seen before. Oh, I have a couple of hot takes that I think are great. that we should wrap up with,
Okay.
because
Okay.
our goal of
You
Sure.
go. You go.
So I have safety in smaller breweries is nearly non-existent. This goes back for 40 years, still continues. Add in little to no training, and it's scary.
Okay.
Seen so many things.
I understand that one.
All breweries should offer half pours.
Yes. There was one that similarly said that all breweries should have non-alcoholic products. I agree with that.
I mean, available, not
Yeah.
making them, clearly.
No. Yeah.
All breweries should have 5% beers,
Or less.
hoppy 5% beers on tap.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, they'll have lagers that are 5% beers, but once you get to hoppy beers, everything's 7%. And it pisses me off, which is why I'm so excited to go to Salt Lake and have their 5% mandatory draft limit.
That's a good way to end this.
You know what? Constraint breeds innovation.
It can, yeah. It definitely can.
Yeah.
And just because you have access or the ability to do something doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
Which I will end on a take. You know this take. COVID money was spent on packaging, and a lot of breweries have no business in that space.
Oof. That was a good one. That should go on the internet.
Yeah, well, I'm going to bring that around again when we talk about setting expectations. And I'll send you the Beer Bound article from Jeff Allworth, and it was really cool to have a discussion with him, and we talked about a couple things. He's doing something in Oregon, and he has, because of it, he's seen the value of small breweries in very small towns or neighborhoods who are a fixture and can literally survive forever with varying qualities of beer, but because their footprint and their expectation is dialed in, like that's something that's overlooked, and we don't have enough of these small towns. They do in Oregon, they do in Texas, they do in much of the Midwest. Anyway,
I would say that there are breweries in every major metropolitan area that hit that mark. Look, these aren't the greatest beers that we've ever had, but this is a great environment. I like coming here, and I will drink that beer because I like what's happening in this place.
yeah,
Happens every day, everywhere in the state.
we paint with a really wide brush when we talk about breweries, but there are so many different ways to be successful in this industry.
100 breweries, 100 bosses, 100 different business models.
All right, boss.
All right,
Cheers.
cheers. This is not a beer podcast, it's a podcast about beer. And
And I'm not going to have to edit this thing.
sometimes the smoke beer finds you.
Cheers.
All right. Did you see who said the education thing? Drew Beecham.
Yeah,
And then it was replied to by Chris Black.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there was some good stuff in there. You just scratched the surface.